What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode of the F122 Mobile Racing Career Mode. We are here for episode number 64 today, and for the Bahrain Grand Prix in season number 9. If you guys did miss the previous episode, well, this time you didn't miss out on much. Unfortunately, it was not a great result, and in fact, what I mean not great result, I mean we finished last. We literally finished last out of everyone because we retired from the race. But coming into the Bahrain Grand Prix, hopefully our fortunes can be turned around here in a quest to try and get some more points for the team. Then, as we come to the qualifying grid, once again the Ferraris have locked out the front row. But it is up to us then to try to see where we can settle ourselves for tomorrow's race. And we go across the line then to start our flying lap, then our one and only flying lap, down towards turn 1, down to second gear. Get that corner, get the car turned in nice and easy. Now flat out our way through turns 2 and 3. Gears wide open towards turn 4. Keeping the car to the left-hand side to make sure we can ensure the best run into second 2 here. Down to third gear, clip that apex nice and easy. The car pretty smooth this time around. No issues at the moment as we make our way through the S section here. This is the time where we can make up some time on the AI as well as this hairpin as well. Another strong overtaking point then for us to consider in tomorrow's race if we do need to, as we make our way through the corners there with a bit of lag there, to say the least, as the game is not really happy with where we are. But we continue forward then into this left-hander, a very tough corner to get right, and unfortunately we kind of missed the corner there just a little bit, but luckily we do manage to keep our way through as we make our way down this back straight then towards the next sequence of corners here. The game's still lagging just a little bit there, but luckily managing to persevere our way through here, having to get off the throttle a little bit just so that we don't hit the outside and hit the sand there. Unfortunately, we did hit the sand and that cost us a bit of momentum, but that should be okay for now. We have not really set the time sheets alight at all, as we have set 2 yellow sectors there in comparison to the rest of the others, but we still do have a chance to make up some time in the final corner here. Another spot where the AI are not that strong as we make our way into the right-hander here, down to third gear, clip that apex. Well, I say we were going to try to make up some time, and instead we've absolutely made an absolute hash of that corner there, unfortunately, as we make our way towards the finish line there, and it's going to be quite a crappy run to the line as we make our way towards the line. Where's it going to put us for tomorrow's grid? It is going to be putting us, as we get the results very, very soon, it's going to be putting us P13 then, unfortunately. So, not the greatest result, but we do have some work to do, and given the pace that we do have in this car, we do have a good shot at trying to maximize the points that we have. So let's go into the grid for tomorrow's race, which is going to be seeing Leclerc on pole position from Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo, Ocon, Alonso, Bottas, Guan Yu, us, Gasly, Tsunoda, Madison, Latifi, Albon, Stroll, and Vettel rounding out the grid as we go to 2-5 red lights. And for the Bahrain Grand Prix here, starting from 13th on the grid, lights out, and away we go. It's a decent start for us there, but Gasly gets another good start, as does Tsunoda as well. Madison trying to make his way through, as Latifi also gets his way through on the outside, as does Stroll as well. Both me and Madison have not had the greatest starts, but luckily into turn 1, diving down the inside of a bunch of guys and making a bit of contact, also getting a corner cut penalty, but luckily we have gone back to our starting position, P13, but Gasly storms his way through up into 13th place, so we're down into 14th. Tsunoda tries to make his way up the inside as well into the right-hander, but we have absolutely none of it. Goes setting around the outside, nice and easy, and now we have our sights on Gasly to try to retake P13 here as we make our way through the S section. Gasly gets all out of shape, as does Bottas as well, as they were squabbling too much for positions. And like I said, this corner is a great place to overtake as we make a triple overtake there on a bunch of drivers there. Hamilton's going to try to fight his way back into this left-hander here on the outside there, keeping the momentum through and just about managing to hang on to that position as we make our way up into P9 there with Alonso just up ahead. He's about 1.5 seconds ahead, so we're going to try to see if we can get past him here as we make our way into the left-hander here, trying to make sure we don't go on the outside too much here, getting a nice run through that sequence, and now making our way into sector 3 then. Sainz is actually leading the way now of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Sainz has gotten ahead then of Leclerc, the Monegasque driver. I'm assuming the Red Bulls are not too far behind there. Surprising to see Hamilton all the way down in 11th there, considering the fact that Russell is up there probably in the top 5. Maybe Hamilton got a bad start, because remember, Hamilton did start P5. I think it was a P5 or P6 on the grid there, so maybe he got squeezed out somewhere off the start. So it is unfortunate for the 7-time world champion, who hasn't really been catching a break, I must say, throughout the start of season number 9. So I don't know what is going on with that Mercedes W13 there, but at least for us that we are doing a decent job so far. We are up in P9 at the moment, trying to chase down Fernando Alonso here, but unfortunately at a track like Bahrain where there is some decent spots for the straights there, that's where the Alpine can really flex its straight line speed power compared to the Haas, which is kind of unrealistic considering the fact that in real life the Alpine power unit is not nearly as powerful as the Ferrari power unit, but I digress. Anyways, making our way through section 2 here. This is where we can make the potentially some time on the AI here as we make our way through this hairpin here. You can see us gaining on Alonso. We made him about a second there, as Alonso is now just 1 second pretty much ahead of us here, and into the left-hander here, taking it nice and easy, but we missed the apex just a little bit, but carrying the momentum around the outside. We're now just about a second under from Fernando Alonso, but unfortunately here, you can clearly see the deficit that we have on the straight, so unfortunately we're going to have to see what we can do to make our way through the left-hander here. Nice and easy, but we get caught on the outside just a little bit there, unfortunately, so again, costing us momentum here. And with a lot of these corners, we can't keep the throttle on for quite a bit of time, so any sort of momentum that we can gain here to try and stick with Alonso is going to be crucial here, but you can clearly see that it is not working. We're 3 seconds behind the Spaniard here, and unfortunately Joe in the Alfa Romeo is about 4.5 seconds behind us as well. So again, we're kind of in a bit of no man's land like the first 2 episodes, where we're not that fast to keep up with the guys in front, but we are too fast for the guys behind. So unfortunately, it is just really a case of us bringing it home once again. This time we're only going to be bringing it home 2 points instead of 8, but again, as I said before, points are points. We can deal with that, and hopefully we have a shot later on at getting some better results as we make our way towards the next corner, turn 4 here. Alonso pulling us 3-second gap here. Joe behind us with a 4-second gap. So as I said, it's very much no man's land, very lonely at the moment here. Meanwhile, up front, Sainz is still leading the way then for the Bahrain Grand Prix. The Ferraris have come alive here around the Sakir International Circuit, that these slow corners helping to propel their cars forward with that strong acceleration. Of course, the Red Bulls have the higher top-end speed, but the Ferraris have the better punch out of the corners here. But as for us at the moment, we are still sitting in P9 here. Don't know where Magnussen is. I think he's still towards the bottom half of the bottom 10. I don't know where he is, though. Unfortunately, Magnussen hasn't really been getting too much credit for his driving, and considering the fact that he is in the Haas, he is doing a solid job trying to put himself in a better position than for the race. But unfortunately, it seems like every time he is finishing around the ranges of P14, P15, P16. Well, we're up here in P9 then, so hopefully the Danish driver will get his act together very soon, and we can start scoring points together. Obviously, that will be helped with the fact that the other drivers do try to make some mistakes, so we'll have to see how that goes. As we make our way into the final corner, they're trying to go into the sand there. Remember, we are in the desert, so trying to essentially just go back where the rest of the world is. But anyways, we'll be coming across the line then to finish P9, the Bahrain Grand Prix. Sainz is going to take home the victory, and well, it is a Ferrari 1-2 once again then, so kudos to them. And as for us, P9, another 2 points. That is going to be it then for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys then in the next episode for another race.